Sok was born in a poor family. Though his living condition was so hard, he always struggled in life without yielding to it. Every day he got up early to review his lessons. He cleaned around his house and carried water to fill up his water jars. Then he went to school, while his parents walked to buy peanuts and boiled them for sale. They could only earn a little money to make their living. Talking about Mr. Sambat, who was serving the boss of brick kiln. He worked very hard to please his boss. While the boss didn't want Mr. Sambat to serve him all of his life as well. He wanted Mr. Sambat to do the business by his own way, but he couldn't find fault with Mr. Sambat. One day Mr. Sambat drove his boss on the car to collect money from his customer. On midway, he told Mr. Sambat to stop the car in order to have breakfast. Generally this boss had never allowed any worker to have meal with him. They had to eat in different table. While the boss was having breakfast, a pleasant voice came out.
Mister, please help buy a can of my peanut. It is nearly time for me to go to school.
Hey, peanut seller. Are you in this village?
Yes, mister. I live around here.
If you accept to eat rice with me, I will help buy all of your peanuts. Because Sok was afraid that he could not go to school on time, he agreed to eat with this boss. When Mr. Sambat saw that activity, he was very disappointed with his boss because he tried to serve his boss since he was young until he was old, but the boss never invited him to have meal with him once. When Mr. Sambat comes back to the brick kiln, he asked the boss to quit his job without any reason. Later Mr. Sambat gathered all money he had served to run a brick kiln in his province. Many years went past. Mr. Sambat became a tycoon who also had money, wealth like his former boss. One day Mr. Sambat remembered his co-workers at his former workplace. He drove a car to visit them there. But his friend who used to sleep and eat with him didn't dare to see his face. However, Mr. Sambat never forgot them. He bought fruits and some cloths for them as well. Mr. Sambat went to visit his ex-boss and asked,
Brother, may I ask you a little bit? Is it possible?
Why not? Go ahead.
Brother, in the past I used to work for you and I tried to do whatever you need. I never refused, but you never invited me to have meal with you at all. So I wonder why you asked the boy who sold peanut to eat with you instead?
Hey Sambat. Even if the small boy is a peanut seller, he also had the same rank as me too. Do you know? At that time, I like you most of other worker. I want you to have an idea to do business by yourself, but I don't know how to talk to you properly. I could not dismiss you if you have not committed any serious mistake. That's why I use this strategy instead.
Thank you very much for what I have today. I hereby regard you as my elder brother.
Since then, the both tycoons always kept in touch and regarded each other as their own brothers forever. The purpose of the story The Boss of Peanut is educate us, the younger generation, to struggle in life although we are very poor. We must be industrious, loyal and very virtuous all the times. In particular, we have to be independent and will not serve other in all our lives. In this story, we should not forget our origin. If we look at the plants, we will find out that their roots come into the dirty soil, but their flowers are so beautiful and their fruits are very delicious for all creatures.